Hello everybody, my name is Shane Wynn and I'm going to be hosting a D&D stream called One More Shot. It's primarily going to be one-shots. It might build to full-length campaigns eventually, who knows. For now, let me introduce my first guests, my brother Blaine Wynn and his friend Ryan.
How's it going, guys?
Blaine is going to be playing a human warlock by the name of Rick Van Mortisen. He managed to trick a entity of undeath into a deal. He sacrificed his planet in order to gain powers of a god. As soon as the deal was complete, he siphoned away the godlike divinity and put it into a pocket dimension so as to not overwhelm his mind and become his own patron god. Whereas he locked up said entity of undeath, forever binding him in place until the deal was complete, and fucked off. Meanwhile, we have
Socket, the artificer.
We have Socket, the artificer. Who do you want to say what your race is?
So, I am technically a trash panda, a raccoon. I, however, was artificially or magically enhanced against my will. So I'm now a hyper-intelligent raccoon.
And you might be asking yourself, how did these two come to meet? Well, that's what tonight's going to be about. And like many great D&D stories, it involves a tavern, alcohol, and a bar fight. We cut to a scene in the imaginary kingdom of Soder. Predominantly high elves, a lot of high-class individuals, all affluent, all doing well, a very capitalistic, successful nation. They're in the middle of a tavern known as the Sassy Gnat's Respite, and it's kind of on the seaside, or not seaside, it's by a lake. It doesn't matter. This is all made up. So they're hanging out in this tavern. Naturally, the raccoon's drawing a lot of eyes, whereas the human is just kind of minding his own business. When there's kind of an odd chill that starts to enter the room as these two are sitting there, the lights begin to flicker, and a lot of the patrons start to notice that something's up. Rick, you know some bullshit is up.
Yeah, I want to cast invisibility.
Right, mark off that you've cast one of your spell slots. Remember, you have a limited number of those. So, Rick, as you're kind of sitting at the bar, you go kind of look around and go, oh, shit, and turn invisible. That'll last an hour as long as you don't attack anyone or do anything.
Wait, can I go behind the bar and get a drink?
Yes. You easily disappear on the spot. There's some mugs that are starting to fill themselves up as you're getting ready to vamoose. Entering the room, there are 4 pale figures that appear somewhat elven in nature. They are very handsome, but just unnaturally pale for being elves in a fairly sunny kingdom. As they enter the room, those lights continue to flicker as the weight of the room continues to increase. One of them speaks. Rick Van Mortisen.
Hey,
Who
are you?
We're not talking to you, Trash Panda.
Who are you calling trash panda, pointy ears?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I need a D20.
You had how many dice put in front of you, and you didn't grab any of them?
None.
I don't like this.
Alright. 17 plus 0.
So you start to seize up as one of them begins muttering a foul incantation towards you, and you shake it off. And they look kind of confused, and they start whispering to each other in a deep elven language that you don't quite recognize.
How close are they?
They're about like 20 feet that way towards the front of the bar. You know, the saloon doors kind of waving.
If I move now, could I get a surprise attack on them?
Yeah. What do you do?
Alright, so, on my shoulder, perched as always, I have my tiny cannon friend. I call him Root. And I'm going to keep them 20 feet away. I need to be...
Yeah, let's get some markers.
I need to only be 15 feet away. So I'm going to move 5 feet, and then I'm gonna tell Root to roast them, and I'm gonna use my cannon's flamethrower, and I'm gonna roast these pointy-haired, pale motherfuckers.
Okay.
Excellent.
So, you're getting all 4 of them, huh?
If they're within 15 feet, I spray it in a cone.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
That's gonna be. It's 2d8 fire damage if they fail their
Van Mortisen,
save.
you're kind of over here by the bar. They've
Behind
kind
the bar.
of they've kind of splayed out like that. So you'd be able to get at least these 2. You'd have to probably jump forward and get in order to get them all.
So like jump this way is what you're saying, closer and over here to spray them all.
No, you'd want to go right here, and then you could.
All right,
You're
I'm
basically
going right
here.
up in there. I'm gonna roast them.
All right, so you run up. They need to make a dex save, I'm guessing.
Yes. If they fail, they take 2d8 or half if they pass.
1 success, or sorry, 1 failure. 1 success, 1 failure,
And then
and another
there.
failure. Okay.
My
So 3 of them are taken full. 1 of them's taken half.
okay. And then so was that? Do we have to roll initiative now?
Well, roll damage for me.
Oh, okay. 2d8. Here, give me that. other
Depending
D8.
on how well you do, it might be a shorter, quicker fight.
5.
5 total?
2d8. Yeah. So
Okay.
5.
So, minus 5 to each of them. Except for that one, that will take minus 2. Okay, so the one who attempted to do something to you kind of steps back just in time as flame engulfs the other 3, and they put up their hands reflexively and scream out in pain, and they all start drawing, like, one's got a wicked-looking, like, just knife. The other pulls out this curved-looking blade, and the last one pulls out, like, this pole that just seems to keep extending out of the ethereal, and then it turns into a wicked-looking scythe. All of these blades have dark handles and metal, and there's like this chilling fog kind of coming off of them as they stare down at this raccoon who's kind of staring back at them. Rick, you see this happening. Are you getting involved?
I'm gonna leisurely walk behind them.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of watching.
Make me a stealth check, and at this point we're gonna need initiative. So I'm gonna give them a general initiative roll.
I roll a 20 for the stealth.
It's
So,
a
plus
number
1,
plus dex.
13, baby.
Okay, you're
Yeah, I'm kind of drunk. Whatever.
you're drunk. You're invisible, so you should be rolling with advantage. Actually,
So roll again.
Is initiative number
This is
plus
gonna get
dex.
worse.
yes.
Yeah, that's a 3.
So 13.
Yeah.
It's the loud slurping and burping that's kind of giving it away.
The burp.
It's that really telltale burp as you're walking along. So
I got 17.
17. Okay, you'll probably go.
So how close do I get?
What's your name again? Socket.
Socket.
Okay, Socket. You got 17. They've got
the raccoon.
Socket raccoon.
They've got 9. And the last is, can you give me an initiative roll, since you'll probably engage at some point? What's your initiative?
That's a great question.
It's
One.
whatever your dex modifier. Okay, so that's 10. Okay, so you beat the elves.
Do I just go behind them now, or?
No, hang on. Stay right about there.
You have
Stay
to
in your
go
lane.
they're at the door, I think, so you'd have to go past them.
Give me my 8 back.
Okay, so
Pass me a different one then.
So top of the round, they've all drawn their weapons. The patrons are scattering around the room. The barkeep is looking really annoyed, and he's like looking and noticing that some of the mugs are missing. He's a very attentive barkeep, apparently.
Sounds like a narc.
What do you got going on next?
In my first? To act? Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not behind you.
Then,
It's initiative now.
so,
Cutting throats right now. It's like broken bottle.
for my action, I'm going to cast Grease.
Grease. Okay, so they need to make a dex save against your spell save DC.
Which is 8 plus... Where's my...
What's your proficiency?
Intelligence.
What's your
So it's plus 3 is my proficiency, and
11.
then my intelligence is plus 4.
So 15. So that was 9. 10. Hey, oh, all but one fail. I'll say it's smartass again. So
Oh, God.
they all fall prone. Is that right?
I'm gonna check it.
Need to check the player's handbook on your spells.
Check the handbook. And then that is my action, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to spray them with more fire.
Also, it was a bonus action to do grease.
No, that was my action. That was my spell.
Okay, so it's your action to cast a spell, and then bonus action.
Bonus action is my cannon to do more fire.
Okay, I'll say they, because they're prone, they have to make this save at disadvantage. That's one success. Probably smartass again. Failure, because that first roll sucked. Failure, and then last one. Failure. Okay, so I'll say again, these 3 fail, so they'll take another 2d8 from your cannon. How many times a day can you do that?
It's if they enter the area or end their turn, they must also fall prone. Okay, that's the only thing I'm bracing in.
Okay, so if they're starting their turn there, so technically when you cast a spell, that's them entering it, is what I'm going to say for now. So
Okay.
they've fallen prone except for this smartass who just seems to keep his shit together.
Makes sense.
But you do 2d8 more fire damage?
Yes.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. So 9. So that's...
If they're prone, do they still get... Because if I
It's
try and
regular
movement back, do they get a reaction strike still?
yes, but at disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to try and use my movement to go backwards after all that.
Alright, these 2 are going to take swipes at you. That's a 2. Does a 23 hit?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to take... I need my D&D fucker.
Oh, you're just stealing 8s over there.
So you are going to take 9 points of slashing damage as a dagger cuts into your heel, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Got it. So, -9.
Is there some kind of lag on the stream? Because I'm one of the viewers and it's like frozen.
I only rolled a 5, and
Oh, weird.
I have advantage on the saving throw. It's filled in, and then I have +3.
Plus 3?
Does this mean I get to roll twice if it's circled in here?
No, it just means that you're proficient. So, are you proficient with Constitution saving throws?
Yes.
So, proficiency plus your con modifier?
11.
11. You fail. You're going to take 7 points of necrotic damage, and you are slowed. Your speed is reduced to half, and you can't take reactions.
Okay. So then I can only back up 15 feet.
Yep. Okay.
Can I have jumped onto a bar table?
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
I'll say it was probably the one that you...
I love that it's like they weren't even there for you and you're like fighting them for me and I'm in the corner like fucking off.
They tried to kill me or something, so then I roasted him and then I hopped back onto my table and I'm sipping my beer.
You're kind of sluggish though, as there's just this chilling creep that goes
Yeah,
up
there's
along
some
your
weird
back
shit
leg.
that's necroticing me. Yeah.
You're not a fan.
I'm being necroticized.
Being necroticized.
Next up is Rick. Now you can sneak.
Am I behind them yet?
You 5, 10,
Like that's
15,
3
20, 25. You can get here.
Alright, I want to cut his throat with a dagger.
Alright, make me an attack roll with advantage. You did enter the grease space, so make me a dex save as well. See if you can...
Which one first?
Dex save first.
It's 17.
Okay, so you're good.
And then I get to cut his throat.
Alright, make an attack roll with advantage because he's prone.
Is that a +1?
Did you roll twice?
That's a 12.
Okay, so if you scroll over, your weapon will tell you how to calculate if you hit something.
Dagger +4.
So 16?
My proficiency's +3. Is that good?
What's your dexterity?
These questions. Dexterity's +1.
Okay, so with a dagger, if your proficiency's +3 and your dex, it should be +4, so total should be 17.
17. Cut his throat, Rick.
So I definitely cut his throat.
Yeah, you definitely stab down on that. That's the guy holding the scythe, actually, and you stab right down. So it's a d4 of damage, plus your dex.
2 plus dex.
+1?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. So, because he's prone,
Ooh.
it's not a crit. It's
Right.
just you get advantage on the attack. So you stab down at this guy. He like just feels this dagger like stab into him as he kind of just like looks up, and he doesn't see anything at first. But as you start to materialize, as the invisibility wears off, you're staring down at him, and he's like, Rick.
Nice.
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 Blast him.
Blast.
Eldritch blast him.
Can I do anything else?
That was your action. You want to do something as a bonus action?
Yeah, can I do some kind of spell or cantrip or something?
I'll take your action there, bud. Unless your spells or cantrips say otherwise.
Unless you have a cool ass cannon that sprays fire.
Right. Alright, well, I'm just gonna flip them all off.
Suck my dick! Suck my
Peace
dick.
among
You
worlds.
Suck my dick, bitch!
Alright.
Rick, motherfucker!
It's their turn. They're gonna try and get up. Nope. 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 Nope.
Slipping my oil!
Sorry, the last one's standing technically, but this guy, he's gonna try and swipe at you at disadvantage with his scythe.
They missed.
Man, I wish I could have lit all
what
that
is-
oil on fire.
What is your AC? Is it 15?
AC is 11.
Yeah, so he hits you. So you're gonna take 9 points of slashing damage as he whips his scythe around at you and kind of catches you right on your shin. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
So 20?
Yep.
7.
7. All right. You're gonna take 7 points of necrotic damage.
You've been necroticized.
Same thing. Your speed is reduced to half, and you can't take reactions.
Alright.
Alrighty.
So much for Hellish Rebuke.
That's him. This guy could not get up, so he's gonna crawl and try to slash at you with his sword at disadvantage. Nope.
These guys suck, dude.
Yeah, they do. The other guy
This
is
is
gonna,
good.
The other guy is gonna. What is he gonna do? He's gonna chill touch at your ass, and he's gonna fucking miss. So you see this ghostly, skeletal, spectral hand suddenly appear and start reaching out towards you, and you just kind of step to the side as it kind of overshoots. And
It's
look
a
back.
hand?
It's like this spectral, skeletal hand that's like reaching out towards you. It just floats past though, completely missing you.
My cannon, like, starts walking off towards him, and I grab him. Nope. Put him back on my shoulder.
All right, that's their turn. Top of the round. Socket.
Alright. Where is my other thing? Got something cool here. I'm going to use... I'm just going to keep messing with them. I'm going to cast Web on the grease.
Oh gosh. I don't think grease is concentration, but consult the almighty book here. All these spells. I've got actually up in my room a whole stack of all the spells and what they do. That one's not, grease is not concentration, so it'll last a minute, so you're good. So Web, what are they doing?
They're restrained on a failed dex save within a 20 square foot.
And well, one of them fails. That one succeeds. Succeeds. And
I'm gonna
succeeds.
have to roast these motherfuckers.
So, you
Did it get
throw
none
a
of
web. It got, I'll say it got the guy with the scythe who's trapped on the ground. These three managed to avoid it, but they're like slipping and sliding all over the place. This guy's kind of backing away a little bit.
Gotcha.
So that's your action?
That's my action. So then as my bonus action, I will, who's the guy that's swiping at him?
This guy right here.
Alright. Are they still within a 15-foot cone? Could I spray them with fire, or do I have to just do one of them?
You'd have to get like right up in their grill.
Knife. Okay, so I have half movement speed?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll move 5 of it to go there, and then I'll cone.
Yeah, that's like
Get like 3 of them, maybe.
yeah. You can get these 3 at least.
Alright. We'll try and have Baby Groot, spray some more fire out.
All right, so that's number 1. He fails. 2 succeeds and 4 failed.
Don't touch my 8. Fuck.
I
So
always need these 8s. I need another.
Where's yours?
I have 1. I need another 8.
Don't touch mine.
get your fucking 8. Fucking 8's.
Fucking touch my shit.
13.
Alright, 13. So that was 2 successes and 1 fail. So 13 to this dick shoe, and that's, he's still up, but 6 and 6. So that guy is still up for now. Okay. You do that. Standing in front of him, your cannon's like glowing red with all the heat it's just been spewing throughout this fight. As you're standing over, you see that the grease has started to kind of bubble up underneath the tavern floor. There's scorch marks all around the room. People have vacated. The barkeep's just in the back just watching this whole thing like, son of a bitch. And he's kind of looking towards the door like, when are the cops going to show up? I called him like 5 minutes ago. Next up is Rick Van Mortisen. What are you doing?
Are these guys dead yet?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna sidestep this way. I'm gonna fireball that way.
Is a fireball one of your spells?
It says it's in here. It says the spells Fireball and Stinking Cloud are added to your Warlock spell list for you.
Okay. So where are you centering this
really
fucking
hope I'm
fireball?
Before I do this, I just want to turn to Sock and be like, "Hey, Rubbish Rabbit, I owe you a drink, dude. You might want to get behind the bar or something."
Hey, you're firing a fireball and I'm literally in the middle of something. What?
Where are you centering it?
Well, it's a pretty big
It's a pretty big radius, but
How
you're in
big?
the middle of a tavern. So
How big is it?
It's a 20-foot square radius.
It can't hurt me, though.
Put it back there.
Oh yeah. If you
So
center
if
it,
if I put it there, it'll get all
there's
four
a
of
there's a
them.
handy
5,
dandy
10, 15, 20.
there's a handy
These are
dandy
each 5 feet.
measuring tool
Right.
that I'm gonna have
5,
to employ.
10, 15, 20. So I'm gonna go right on number 4 here.
You missed it by that much. It's gonna get us both.
So fuck this place.
I'll look for it later.
You know what I'm talking about? So if I go right on this guy,
It's,
that's 5, 10, 15. Wait. See there?
yeah.
Let us know.
He was right here.
Okay, so if I go right on him, that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Or just put it right
perfect,
here.
Perfect.
Okay. I'll say at this point roll damage because
There's definitely a way for it to be not on me or socket.
yeah.
But
Roll me some d6s there.
How many?
8.
8 of them?
Yeah, it's fireball.
Nice.
It's a rocket.
mm-hmm.
Rocket. Alright. Never cross a ring.
Never cross a Rick.
All right, so we've got Chizo. A lot of ones there.
Enough.
So that's 4, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm gonna have to roll dex saves because they might survive this. I was expecting that to just end it.
I'm drunk, so.
1 success.
Fireball's not quite hot.
1 success. And 1 failure. And 1 success. So most of them are taking half of, what was the total? Like 18?
Oh, you have
17.
17. Okay, so 8.
How much health do they have?
I
Jesus.
don't know.
This guy is
They're
roasted.
tanky elves. Yeah, this has all been fire. Except for you stabbed one guy. Just like
right in the neck.
it didn't die.
That makes sense.
This
Just
guy
over him.
this guy is saved, but he still died.
My
these two
favorite
are
is
left,
just-
but they're looking pretty twitchy. So that's your action. You have now set the bar on fire, and portions of the ceiling are caving in.
The bartender
holes in
was
the
just
ceiling.
watching.
Oh, there's holes in the ceiling and an active fire going on now. And the barkeep has actually like run out the front door at this point.
Nice.
I like it.
So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, it's their turn.
No, I look at the other two. I say, "You're next, motherfucker!"
Okay, so they.
He didn't actually shoot the fireball close enough to hit us. Nice
This
job,
guy
Rick.
manages to stand up, and he's got the sword, and he's going to take a swipe at you.
Nice
whiffed
try.
it.
Is he still in the
try,
grease?
dumbass.
Or does that burn up?
He got up at this point.
Gotcha.
This guy's gonna take a step towards you. He's got the dagger. He's gonna try and swipe you one more time. He gets you. So
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You want another beer?
We're done. We're out already.
we're done. Show's over. Show's over. So he takes a swipe at you. You take 9 points of slashing damage. Make me Constitution saving throw.
Nat 1.
You are going to take 4 points of necrotic damage, slowed, and no reactions. How you feeling there, champ?
Can you be extra slowed?
No.
Alright, then I'm still slowed. It's still a 15.
It wore off at the start of your turn, but it's a one round thing.
Gotcha.
Or at the end of your turn, sorry.
So we never decided what my focus, what I cast spells through, is my gun with the artillerist. So we never decided the base damage for my firearm, though.
D8.
If I just want to shoot it. 1d8
Yeah,
plus intelligence.
plus dexterity. Well, I'll say intelligence for now. So you use intelligence plus proficiency to shoot, and then you add intelligence to the damage.
Got it. Okay.
So
So
you gonna shoot him?
I just want to point
So
this.
you're
and
at
shoot this
point
guy.
blank range. Are you a master marksman?
Wouldn't that be? Is it disadvantage at close range?
Yeah. It's when you're fighting with a ranged weapon. If they're right in your space, it's
Got
technically
it.
harder to shoot them.
That makes sense. Okay then.
Die.
He's working on it.
Almost.
Nice.
Probably just torch him.
Classic socket.
Yeah. We'll just. Can I start with bonus action? Then do my action.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
mix up your action, bonus action, movement, however you want.
Okay. I want to start by spraying him some more fire.
Say you kind of hop off the table, spray that guy. Let's get a couple last dex saves from them.
Oh,
He
Lex is
failed.
watching.
He saved. But roll damage.
11.
Okay, they're both down.
Nice. Roasted.
So as the fight kind of simmers down, this bar is like smoldering at this
burning
point.
down.
Rick, you see as Socket torches the last two of them from across the way, and you guys just kind of lock eyes.
Where's my drink?
I was like, we better find a new bar.
So we're gonna have kind of a time passage thing. So you guys met as some mysterious figures seem to come after you, Rick, which frankly, it's not that weird. You've had people after you for a long time, various forms, shapes, sizes, races. The weird elves was kind of new, but you keep doing your thing, and you bring along your little rocket friend.
Sorry, copyright issues. Socket.
Socket.
Socket and root.
Socket and root.
Root the
Say it
cannon.
right.
Say it right.
Say it right. What would you guys say your characters do after this point? As you've kind of met up, and you're still acclimating to your abilities. As in this pocket dimension, your true divine self is culminating in mastering these powers that you gained.
Right.
But you don't tell Socket that.
Right. So we go to get that drink.
At the next bar.
Yeah, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, "What's your story, little fella? You know, like, kind of weird looking. Never seen anything like it."
And you never will again. But, you know, you didn't have to say little fella.
Alright.
I'm pretty average size for a raccoon.
Okay. Pretty average size for a human. You have to take it there.
Well,
So did you have beef with elves, or was it just an ear thing? Was it like...
well, he walked in and just immediately ruined the vibe. Do you feel how cold it got? My fur was standing up. And then, well, I can't remember if I started the fight or they started the fight, but someone tried to do something to me, and I just said, fuck it, group, let's roast them.
Disney's gonna come for our souls at some point.
Well, I appreciate the help, my man. So, is there anything I can do for you? What kind of action are you looking for?
Well, I like to steal stuff, you know? Good, honest work, not about it. And I'm sure you aren't either. A man of our intelligence, we don't do stuff for free. We don't do stuff just because other people say we have to.
It's very poignant.
Put our minds to use. Let's go make some money.
So, what town are we in?
So you're kind of in the general kingdom of Soder. Specifically, you guys are closest to like the capital. It's kind of like there's a lot of different districts that surround the Capitol building proper. You guys were just kind of in the general rough and tumble, grab a drink, work 9 to 5 area. Because
I got a level with you, Socket. I'm in this town because I plan on robbing the largest bank in the city. You
Well,
want in?
I was in that bar to hustle people, but we burned it down, so I don't have a backup plan, so yes.
Yeah, so I think we need to do a little recon. Your little friend Root there. Maybe we can figure out what's keeping us from all this money. You know?
Alright. He can only walk 15 feet away from me. He's kind of stupid.
Alright. We can work with that.
Alright.
So you guys, you kind of start collaborating on a heist scheme. You pick out a theme song. You've got a getaway car driven by a monkey. You fashion some sort of apparatus that makes it smart enough to drive a car and follow basic orders.
What are you over there crafting? You crafting a helmet?
Yeah, what are you crafting?
I'm crap too,
I'm
motherfucker.
You guys spend the better part of like a month prepping this, putting this all together, and you've got your target. You know what you're after. You're not after gold that's just going to weigh you down and makes a lot of noise.
Clearly.
You want gemstones, raw trade value. Wizards are always after it. Churches are always after them. And apparently they've got a shipment of some pretty high value jewels coming through this random, we'll call it Capital Bank of Soder.
So here's the plan, Socket. I'm going to call in a bomb threat. It's going to clear the building out of all the civilians.
This is amazing. You know, it is weird though. It's always gemstones. See, the last adventure I was on, some guy was trying to steal the Forever Stones, and that was a big fiasco.
Get out.
The
Get
forever
out.
rocks.
But I like it. Let's steal some gemstones.
The Forever Jewels.
Yeah.
Oh no, we lost a
Oh, God!
stream's over.
Our sound barrier.
Our sound dampener system has failed. We're too fucking loud. So you guys put together this heist. I'll go ahead and say, make me an intelligence check. Make me a
With
charisma.
advantage.
Charisma?
Charisma check.
18.
No.
Make me a charisma check as you work to conceive and deceive. Actually, if you want, you can add your because you're proficient with deception, right?
My
23.
charisma is 18, and my modifier is 4.
And then what's your skill on deception?
Deception.
Who's messaging me right now?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. Yeah, go ahead and make me a roll. See if you can fool
18.
it. 18 plus 7, so 25. Yeah. So come
Walk in
on.
the park.
Oh yeah.
I got a 23, you got a
You
25.
son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch.
It's
I'm
all
in.
coming together. So it starts off with just some innocuous letters, simple threats, and you really build up to it because eventually you start sending in materials through various couriers that you shoot later because you don't want any witnesses or strings leading back to you. And then you...
Is there a chance I could put on an orc mask and send in a bomb threat?
Yep.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't give me those jewels.
You know, there
we'll
was-
blow this whole fucking town out.
There was recently this large conflict known as the Cinder War, and orcs actually right now are...
the orc mask.
You can
You
like...
give me what I want.
You can see like bed sheets in the background, like you've got like
Cardboard cutouts.
cardboard cutouts.
We can craft better than that.
Socket like almost walks into frame at one point and then like scurries off. So you eventually work up to this like serious concern. The clincher is you kind of look at Rocket and go, well, all we need to do is just put some random like cobbled up mess that glows and vibrates. You use prestidigitation to make it shoot off fireworks and stuff at a certain point, and all of a sudden people have been ready to evacuate. Building's empty. Security is all like working to like cordon off. You see wizards tracing this massive magic circle to like stop the bomb from going off and contain the blast, and they're like gearing up in all this protective gear. All the while you guys literally just kind of look at each other and I'll say you use invisibility just to get past them and slip by. They've deactivated all the anti-magic because they gotta use magic to turn off the bomb, so they're fucking around with that. you guys slip in. The security officers are standing there and they're like guarding the jewels as they're getting ready to transport them inside, and they're kind of waiting out back. And what do you guys do?
Were the gemstones in the vault?
They're like transported. They were about to bring them in the building, but it's all on lockdown now, so you're able to go through the building to where like the back doors are, where they're waiting outside to bring them in.
Oh yeah. And we have our getaway monkey driver coming with a carriage.
Yep.
Perfect.
You got him on some sort of message system, so you can contact him when you're ready.
So all I know is that I have stinking cloud.
Okay, you gonna stink him
I
out?
think we should stink bomb.
We have to not blow them up.
Yes.
All right, we'll start.
Stink
We'll start with stink cloud.
Stink cloud?
All
Is
right.
that like they pass out?
Stink cloud. I think it's just a con save where they get sick.
So what do I do for that?
You don't do anything. You cast it and you
No.
center it on them, and they make con saves to see how well they do.
How many
These
more are there?
There's like 4.
Just guards or wizards?
Well, they're
They're all just.
yeah. 3 of them are throwing up. One of them's trying to keep it together, and he kind of sees you guys through the window as you
We're
kind
just looking in the window.
yeah. His guys are like sick and vomiting, and he looks like he's about to call for help.
Oh.
Call for help?
Yeah.
Well, I better chime in here too then. Alright, the one that's about to call for help, I'm going to group big one. And then, so instead of the flamethrower, I'm going to use my
How many?
force ballista. 3.
4 of them.
He just shoots out a giant spinning cog. It's just going to go smack him in the head.
How many jewels is it?
And
It's in the back of like a secure carriage.
it's 2d8, and he gets knocked back 5 feet.
Carriage is kind of big.
Oh shit.
So 11.
Carriage.
He's dead.
Carriage is kind of. It's a big ass carriage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, here. We'll
The
Well,
D100 carriage.
we'll do
I
it.
just, for the audience.
Yeah, so they can see. So, you killed one of them. The other 3 are sick and weak, and they're not going to pose much of a threat. So you guys can easily overpower them. You slam open the back of the carriage door.
Alright, and then we gotta magically craft us some, I don't know, gas mask seems a little advanced.
Yeah, the cloud is hanging right there. So if you guys go in, you'll have to make con saves against
We're
your own.
super
Is there any
intelligent
kind of
beings.
magic one of us can do to fan it away?
You could do prestidigitation,
Yeah, there you go.
or you drop concentration, but then it would clear away and they wouldn't be sick anymore. So
Alright.
Wait, are the jewels in the back though? And those guys are inside?
they're outside of the car. They were getting ready to bring it into the
Right, so
building.
the whole thing's covered in stink.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you craft shit. Craft something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you craft? Get creative. Dazzle me, artificer.
Dazzle. Alright.
Give me the old razzle dazzle.
Why can't we do a gas mask?
I didn't know if that would be on theme. I was gonna
think
craft
it's pretty
gas
on
I'm
masks.
pretty sure I'm being pretty lax about any and all rules.
Alright, I'm gonna craft us some gas masks.
Nice.
Alright, so I reach into my pouches. I got some components. They're just basically cogs and screws and things. And then I just do this and I throw it and it magically assembles. It basically 3D prints a gas mask assembled for your face.
Okay.
And throw it on
Alright.
you.
Okay.
And then do the same for myself. It's a very small one. It almost just looks like a muzzle.
It's a sexy muscle.
Make me intelligence plus proficiency check to see how effective this mask is.
Plus proficiency.
And what's your spell save DC?
That's a great question.
4 plus 3. 13.
So 13 total.
So what am I looking for?
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC. Where would that be?
So you know where all your spells are listed?
Yeah. Spell DC's 15.
15. Okay. So it's not a complete success, but it's close enough that I'll say you guys can make con saves with advantage.
Nice.
It's just enough to keep the fumes out.
Perfect.
So make me con saves with advantage.
18.
14.
I have
Plus.
plus
Plus what?
3 plus 3. I got a 24.
24. You're fine.
Plus 1. So 15.
15, exactly what you needed. It's just enough that you guys are able to get past the sick guys.
Stinks.
You guys,
gross.
you guys basically like elbow, throat punch, and double fist knock out the other guards and get to the back of the carriage.
My raccoon
You-
fist.
Yes.
You slam open the doors to see the jewels inside. The back of the carriage is completely empty.
Like taking candy from a Morty.
Oh my god.
You guys
You said
don't
it's
see the
completely
jewels.
empty?
Completely empty. Someone or
Oh.
something got here first.
Spoke too soon.
Son of a bitch. We got out.
We got double crossed.
We got out heisted. Where's the
Dude,
monkey?
where's the monkey?
Do you call for the monkey?
Yes.
You call for the monkey and he responds, "Ah, Rick! Good to hear from you, good sir. Took you long enough.
The fucking
You know what
monkey.
you've done, monkey?
Waiting to come pick you up."
Yeah. You better.
Get over
Get over
here.
here right now.
You better
Oh,
have
is
the
it time?
jewels.
Very well. I'll come pick you up now. He
Sounds like Bane.
He
Bane
comes
monkey.
screeching around the corner with your getaway carriage, and you guys hop in. Your monkey with his apparatuses look at you both like, "Where are the jewels?"
We got fucked, monkey! Take us to the bar!
Which one?
we gotta
You
talk
are
this
down?
out.
Doesn't matter,
Not
I'll
the
burn
burn
that
down
shit to
one.
the ground.
Find another one.
At this point, you guys start to hear laser fire as eldritch blasts and fire bolts starts going off behind you as they've caught on to your scheme. Security forces are converging on your caravan, but you're able to kind of keep ahead of them for a moment.
Can I cast grease behind us? As
Yeah,
we're driving
you cast grease, and a few of the horses like spin out of control and fall and explode. And big fire explosion off in the distance. You guys are getting away. Someone snitched on you. Someone's a rat.
Dude, who do we know?
Do either of us have any friends?
I don't have any friends.
I don't have any
I
friends.
killed everybody I know. Did I ever tell you that?
That leaves the monkey. Bane, who did you tell?
I didn't tell anyone. I've just been sitting here in the carriage.
That's all we taught him how to do was sit in the carriage and drive.
Can we go back in time?
Do you want to spend some time building a time machine to track down who the traitor or who?
Is there a reflection mode? Like, can we meditate?
We're so intelligent, we should be able to figure this
make-
out.
Back in time?
make an insight check.
Insight check. 1.
That's a no.
Nat 1. What is
Insight.
Wisdom?
No, I'm just mad.
10. We're both just mad.
Double crossed. Alright, we need to go straight to the capital.
More like the god
Straight
of
to the
bad
king.
luck.
Yeah, we need to go.
Science my ass.
Let's go talk to the king about this.
King?
Talk to the king about your
Yeah.
failed heist.
We're gonna go in
attempt.
there and I'm gonna talk to this motherfucker.
Where are your goddamn jewels?
Yes, we try to pull a fully legitimate heist in this town, and there's
They're
nothing
not
in
even
there.
there.
Okay.
I'm about it. Let's do it.
Okay, at this point, you guys have been kind of racing through town, and you've left your pursuers in the dust for now. If you don't kind of find somewhere to hunker down behind like a dumpster for your stars to cool off, they're going to catch up to you. If you go straight for the capital, you know there's going to be a fair amount of security. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath situation if you fight your
I do like killing people.
I think we should do it.
I think we should do it.
This is bullshit.
You know they're around here soon. If we just lay low, they're gonna hide them somewhere else.
Yep.
They just did this. Somehow
Okay.
they found out.
Where to then, boss?
To the capital, dumbass. I'll give you a banana, you little fuck.
That would be nice. I haven't eaten in 3 days.
Did we forget to feed him again?
I keep bitching about it. You guys start like hucking it all the way to the capital, and you kind of get to the front gates, and that's when the guards are like seeing you just like bulldozing towards their front gates to the Capitol building, and your carriage is driven by a monkey, and you've got a raccoon with a rocket strapped to his shoulder, and Rick Van Mortisen. What does Rick Van Mortisen look like, by the way?
He's kind of like, he looks like a 65-year-old, gray-haired, jacked
Okay.
wizard.
You got like some robe action going on.
Yeah, very open robe. Like
Open
too
robe.
open.
Damn it.
Yeah, like a little more open than anybody would like.
That's okay. I don't wear pants.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. So you guys are barreling towards. Let me see.
We're
if you're-
both absolutely hammered.
see if I can. Let's see if your monkey can get you through the front gate without them closing in time.
What? Closing in. Go through them, monkey.
Yeah.
Don't go around them.
That's a palisade. If I don't time this right, it will kill us.
It's fine. I can do it.
Eat my ass.
Send it.
It's
We're
all
going
good.
ocean.
He manages to get in just as the palisade is starting to just fall down. It misses by like a hair as you guys are charging through the courtyards now towards the main building. Guards are starting to swarm towards you as the monkey's just kind of doing donuts. You guys are just firing off eldritch blasts. You're torching.
Fireballs and force.
You're just fireballs and just like blazing them up, and they can't catch you as the monkey is just like hard wheeling it. It's a carriage, but it's something that you constructed, so it's steam powered, and so it's going like 40 miles an hour.
I'm gonna crawl out the window and get on top and say, "Where are your jewels?" and start shooting up.
You guys start whipping it up and make it all the way up to the front steps of the building, where some of the more serious guards are starting to like get ready to stop you. The monkey kind of does like an upward Tokyo drift, slams into them, and you guys go flying into the main building and start charging down the corridors. As the monkey's just like waves you off, "Good luck!" And he starts like fisticuffing his way through other guards that start swarming him. You guys make your way down the hallways, and you're not really sure where to go from here because you didn't plan this out.
Do you think he's gonna live, or are we gonna need a new monkey?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a wall of fire on that door.
A wall of fire.
Yeah,
The door behind us or the one in front
the
of us?
one where the monkey is. Make sure he gets a Viking's funeral. You know?
Okay.
Nice. New monkey then.
In the distance, you hear skull.
Dumalala.
He's a good monkey.
He's a pretty good monkey. I like the Bane accent.
It's like my fourth attempt at that, and he was pretty cool.
You guys charging into the Capitol building, like security is trying to catch up with you, but you're like ducking through random offices, like hiding in bathrooms for a minute. You have to take a shit.
Hang on, I gotta take a shit.
You guys have been in the Capitol building for like a half an hour now, and you're just wandering around. You're like, God, where the fuck are
Where's the king and where's the jewels?
Yeah. It's too much to ask for an audience.
Do you stop and like interrogate like some help or something?
Some janitor there, and I slapped the shit out of him.
Ow! What the fuck?
Where are the jewels?
Tell us what we want to know.
Make an intimidation check, and just know that
The
janitors.
janitor's gonna have no idea where the jewels are.
There you go. What's my intimidation?
I don't know. It's,
+7.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
He's just gonna start crying. 20.
Oh my god. Ah shit! King's on the top floor. Jewels are in the treasury below. Three rights and a left.
All right. I think we
Wow,
should
that is
split up.
convenient.
I think we should split up. Diversion. I'll go fuck the king up. You go steal the jewels.
Can't do.
Okay, so you start scampering off towards the treasury. The janitor's just standing there after you walk off.
Should I web him? Should I web him before we go?
Yeah.
He knows a lot. He might be like a
should probably-
favored janitor.
We should probably kill him.
Oh god.
Listen. We just lost our favorite monkey. Do you want to join the gang?
Yes.
What's your name?
Does it mean I get to live?
Will you
now.
clean the carriage?
Call me whatever you want.
Can we call him Bane? Would that be too much? It's just
Too soon!
it could be a landfill.
What's your
situation.
name, janitor?
As long as he speaks with a Bane accent, he drives our carriage.
Noop.
It's Terry.
Alright, Terry. You're either with us or you're dead.
I'm with you. Just tell me what to do.
Leave and get us a carriage.
Get us a
and be
carriage.
ready.
Okay. He runs off. And he jumps through the wall of fire, and then you just hear distance.
That was the only entrance.
Why would he go through the fire?
I'm okay!
All right. Well, you didn't need hair anyways.
So he goes off to find you guys a getaway carriage. Meanwhile, you've gone off to rob the treasury. You go to find the king.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they put it in the treasury. That makes sense. I can follow the signs.
Okay.
Have I pushed open the large doors
You
yet?
pushed open the large doors.
I now moonwalk 20 feet while cracking my knuckles.
Some of the royal guards like step forward and you don't even think about it. You just shoot them with a couple of eldritch blasts and they just fall dead. The king is sitting perfectly upright at the front of the room watching this. His face is not moving.
Alright. Can I mage hand him? I don't even know what mage hand does.
Slap him. You just slap him.
Yeah.
It doesn't do damage, but you can slap him if you
Alright, I
want.
would like to mage hand him by the ankle and just pull him out of his chair.
Okay. You go to move him.
His throne.
As you kind of jostle him using your
So
spectral
insulting.
arcane hand, you jostle him a little bit, his head falls clean off.
He's dead.
I'm not in the room. I'm looking for
I'm
jewels.
thinking about it.
Oh my god.
No
So-
wonder he didn't
so
look
there's-
surprised.
So there's no king.
Well, you can take the seat.
Is there anybody else in there? Makes sense. The slow clap. What a fucking douche.
Oh!
Slow clap.
Slow clap.
Go to rob a bank and then kill the king when you can't find the jewels. You're real predictable, Rick.
Oh no, is it Morty?
No, worse. It's the voice of the undead entity that you thought you had locked away.
Orcus?
Something like that.
Listen here, you whale-named son of a bitch.
No, you listen here, you son of a
You
bitch.
suck my dick!
No,
You shut up! You suck
shut
my
up!
dick!
You know how
You
long
suck
I
my
was
dick!
trapped in that magic
Yeah.
circle? You know how much shit I got in the 9 hells for being trapped in a magic circle? You know how rudimentary that is? I had to claw my way out of the pits for a century before I had a chance.
Hey.
I just want to walk in and
Suck my dick.
I just want to walk into the middle of this and just there's no jewels in the treasury.
No,
They're all
actually,
gone.
while you were in the treasury, you go to, like, you see the big stupid vault, and you're like, piece of cake. You don't bother with the combination. You just kind of go a little bit to the right where it's just rock. You set a few charges, and you blow this massive hole in the side so that you're able to just kind of walk in, because they put a big door, and they think rock is, like, impermeable
The
to, like...
big fake doors over here.
You look into the treasury, there's fuck ton of jewels and everything. On the other side of the door, you see charges were set. If you had tried to fuck with the combination, it would have set it off.
That was easy.
You start collecting jewels and shit and packing it up. Let me see if what's his face has managed to.
Apparently, I have the jewels.
Terry's struggling to find you guys a carriage.
Alright, hang on, I'm gonna go take a piss.
We're about to start your shit.
I don't give
Alright.
a shit. Fuck you.
You gotta tell the god. Hold on. Just starts.
Well, intermission.
Yeah,
It just starts taking a leash
intermission.
on the throne.
Howdy, folks. Welcome back. We're gonna pick up where we left off. Old Socket, the raccoon artificer, and his trusty shoulder rocket, Moot,
Root.
Root.
Root,
With an R.
Suit, Toot Toot.
Not Groot.
I said Moot. Whatever. Not Groot. Meanwhile, Rick is being confronted by his arch nemesis, Morcus, the undead entity of which he had tricked for powers.
Just hit me.
They are having a bout as the raccoon has finished gathering up the royal jewels. Where do you go?
So I scurry back to and following the little gold placards that say throne room.
Throne room, bathroom. I don't know, coitus carriage, garage.
So, four-legged, just sprinting through, and then walk into the throne room, and then I just see this big dude here with Rick, and I just say, I got the jewels. Who's this guy?
So as you're entering the room, I was gonna say, you two have already started shooting eldritch blasts
Oh my
at each
God.
other. This room is literally just like burn marks, scorch marks all over the place. You come in and it's like a laser show. You're like, holy shit! And like scurry off to the side to avoid getting shot as Morcus and Rick are going back and forth. Um,
I'm just like, you know how dumb you are, Morcus? That whole planet I gave you as a sacrifice, they were all vegetable people. They weren't even real.
yeah, well, you know how stupid you were. You left me alive, you son of a bitch.
You're the undead god of vegans, you stupid motherfucker.
You're the quasi deity of sucking my dick.
How's it feel, you little carrot muncher?
Feels like I'm gonna drag your ass back to hell and beat 100 years out of your ass. And just lasers back and forth. You're noticing that while he's failing to hit Rick, Rick's attacks that do manage to land on Morcus are not affecting him.
Hey, you're not even hurting this guy. Who is he?
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Let's see if
Good, I got the jewels already.
Hey, Terry has located a carriage and he's huffing it back with horse and buggy, like to get back to the Capitol building at this point. I'll say he pulled it from like the royal garage at this point. He wasn't too stupid. He just had to navigate the whole building and find a carriage that worked for you guys. He was like, no, that one's too gay. No, that one's too big.
A fitting carriage. Befitting a heist.
So, little sidebar. What does mirror image do?
Oh, is that music? Whoa.
Phone's just got a life of its own.
Yeah, phone's just going AWOL. Mirror image, you create 3 duplicate illusory selves that mirror your movements and your visual. So if you raise a right hand, they all raise a right hand, and they stay kind of triangulated around you.
So if I did that and ran, it would look like I'm running in all directions?
No, they would follow you, I think.
Wouldn't they go kind of...
I don't think they can move independently. It's they kind of form a triangulation around you.
Alright.
Shifting positions, it's impossible to track which image is real.
Yeah, so it's like it makes you harder to hit though.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. We're out of here.
So
Hop in the car.
you like whisper an incantation under your breath, and suddenly your form is like dub dub, and your form is triplicated. And you're like, let's get that guy out of here, and you like
Get the fuck out!
you bug out with Rocket. You guys or Socket. You guys are racing down the hallways, following the placards to the front door where the wall of fire has kind of died down at this point, and you see this single like mammalistic hand with a middle finger just kind of like up. All around him is this like pile of guards that he just beat the shit out of before he went down. You guys hop over that, and you see just as Terry, the back half of his body is like completely burnt and scorched off, so he's butt ass naked as he's riding this carriage to like get you guys out of Dodge. Behind you, Morcus is catching up. You son of a bitch, you're not getting out of here!
Oh yeah, I am, you son of a bitch!
You start racing around as you guys start heading towards the palace, like the drawbridge. They've brought it back up as security forces are like trying to catch up with you. You guys are like gonna be in a head-on collision. Either you stop and fight Morcus some more, or you run into kind of this sea of officers that are like pulling towards you.
Can I cast my jump spell? Makes them jump 3 times as high. Can I do it on my horses and have them jump over the oncoming forces?
Okay. So how this works for artificers is you're kind of constructing something.
Yeah,
so it's like
I have boots that add like steam-powered propulsion, and I would make those hooves for all of my horses.
Okay, so I'll say that you kind of 3D print, you use the materials in your boots and extend it to like horseshoes onto your horses. You like immediately like kind of 3D print lightning onto the horseshoes, and they're like suddenly like walking, and it's like springs underneath their feet as they like immediately kind of hoof it and manage to jump over like 30 or 40 guards before landing hard.
Fireball
While we're
underneath us at the same time, because that will make us go farther.
Sure. We'll Star Trek warp bomb behind you to get away from the black hole.
Groot's gonna be belching fire out at the same time.
So there's this awkward, just cartoony moment before they like push, and then you throw a fireball underneath the cart to kind of help launch you guys forward.
Nice.
And you've got flames going all around you guys, and Morcus is like sprinting to catch up with you. Goes, "Ah, shit!" And he goes thrown back as all of a sudden like all the guards that were about to surround you just get wave of fire, and you guys slam down on a few more of them as you cartwheel off.
That's how you heist. That's how you heist.
You nailed it.
Alright, so you guys drive off into the distance. You remove the springs from your horses so that they can drive properly. Kind of just off into that sunset horizon. Bunch of jewels in the cart. This dynamic duo has started one of probably many ridiculous adventures of fucking with people. And that's all we've got planned for the first episode of One More Shot. If you liked it, great. If not, I hope you guys will consider giving us one more shot. I've been Shane Wynn. This is my brother Blaine and Ryan, a good friend. And yeah, see you next time.